our plan was to build a little retreat here in the foothills of the Appalachians where we can just get away from it all and record some music and work on our art there. And so we redid the barn, which we'll show you at some point, and put in the recording studio. And then up on the back of the property, on top of the hill, we put a nice building for the summer. We thought for the winter months we needed a little cabin, so we decided we would work on that. But as you can see, Mother Nature has decided that she's going to make it just a little more difficult. But I'm going to try to map this out and see how this works. So take the adventure with us. So this was the road we were hoping to be able to drive up, but at this point that's kind of out of the question. It's all ice under here. But so we're going to go up top, and we have the deck down. We're going to have to shovel that off to get ready to put the walls up. This should be fun. Whew. All right, so it doesn't look that steep on the video. My wife Amy is behind the camera. I'm Paul Estro, and this is our adventure of building the writer's cabin, as we're calling it. Hopefully we can get some good music recorded up here. Got a good shout out to George, who has a sawmill on the other hill over there, and he's got the equipment and doing a lot of the work for us. But this is going to be an adventure, and Mother Nature is not helping. So didn't know shoveling snow was part of building a cabin, but it'll be a good exercise, I guess. Yes, we can see a little bit of the creek. It's frozen. Very cold. So this was all woods, but they were all ash trees, and they all died. So we had to cut down all the ash trees, and we had this nice clearing. So it'd be a good place to put the cabin, get to look down over the creek, and just get away from it all. There's no cell service up here even. That's how far out we are. But as I said, we have to shovel off the deck that was put down so we can start building the walls. There's still logs under here. Planks. Got 2x10 hemlock planks as the floor. This isn't any of that pre-cut, or that T5 stuff, T10, T11, right? Yeah. None of that. We were smart in that we did put a tarp down, so that should help a little bit.
So it's supposed to be really, really windy tonight. Wind chills of like -25. I'm thinking if we leave some of the snow around the edges for now, it'll help keep the tarp in place. Which definitely kept the ice off of the boards.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be up here when it's 25 below, but we'll be here. We have an infrared heater that we should be able to do pretty well. We'll show you the barn that we did. We got a couple heaters in that. That works pretty well down to about 20, so this should do a little better. But, all right, we got a lot of work to do. Snow is really heavy. Very, very icy. Should be interesting trying to get the wood up here to build the wall. As you can see, it's kind of very icy, but we got to get this off and done. It'd be okay for a few days if it warms up a little bit, but boy, once the frost gets out of the ground, we'll never get a truck up here. We'll be carrying everything by hand, and well, that's not going to happen. So these are the floor planks. They're pretty rugged, and they're not going to go anywhere. So be a good solid floor to build off of. And I think we're done here. So if we go up the hill a little further, we'll go up to the clearing up on top. I'll show you the other building that was built in the pretty. What do you got?
So those are paw prints. Something's been walking around up here.
They're not real big. That's good.
Either a fox or coyote.
All right, so we're on top. Can't really show you the view today because Mother Nature is not cooperating, but this is the summer building that we built. We call it the Q. Long history behind that name. So it was 20, 22, 23 below the other night. I think our gate is frozen. Oh. All right, there we go. Up to the second floor. Oh, careful. She almost wiped out. I didn't have that on video.
That was not good.
So normally you could see for a few miles in this direction, but not with the weather today. You can almost make out the the mountains over there, but yeah, not good visibility today. There you can see where we were down there. That's the barn down there, and so we're pretty high up. It's nice in the summer, but not when it's below zero. Wow, the wind is really picking up. I'm glad we got this done when we did. I don't think the camera does justice to what's really going on out there. Wow. These are the picnic tables made out of the same stuff as the floorboards. Brought this up in the summer though. That was a much smarter idea. Okay, so it's not really high tech, but it is environmental friendly, and the ladies really appreciate it. Although not on a day like today.
Oh, you missed it. It's pretty.
All right, so here's the barn. It doesn't look like much, but we put a lot of work into it. I'll take you inside here. I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so you see one of our heaters there, and we've got kind of this front part of the barn cleaned off, and just kind of hang out. We can play music and talk with our friends and just kind of, you know, have a pretty decent time. Sorry for the lousy pan job, but that's... Whew. All right. We're not going to be able to put a big tank up top, obviously, because we'll have to carry the propane up there, or drive it up. So, but this won't be quite as big as this heater. But these infrared heaters are really nice, and they do a good job. So once we get it built, we'll see how they really do. All right, so we'll just go through this door to the back side of the barn. So I won't show you too much of this area because it's kind of a mess. We haven't finished it yet. We're working on the front side and upstairs, but we'll get this figured out. All right, so this is the studio. It's kind of a mess because I've been up here working on the new album and of course doing the video that you see me shooting the video of me doing the video. I'll walk over here, show you. This is say hi to Roxy. This is Roxy. She was a stray that we found, and she's made herself right to home, as you can see. She's sitting in my good chair now, so I have to sit in this chair because she doesn't like to give up her chair, and she gets grumpy if I move her, and you know, we gotta be nice to the kitty. So anyway, all right, I better get back to work.